Very good morning. Hi there. Welcome back to the show. This is Gilbert here together with my producer, Lisham. We've got Tham in the studios, Azrul and Juliana. Yes, it's a very busy studio, I should say, today. And today, the special interview brought to you proudly by Tourism Perak. Today's topic would be the program, I rather should say, which is Petz-A-Mania Carnival. And for those of you who just happen to be pet lovers, well, today would be a very interesting topic as we will be talking to our guests in the studios. We've got both of them, Jefrey, Parama and Joni, Tham. Now, we'll be hearing from them all and everything that you need to know when it comes to this particular program, Petz-A-Mania Carnival. And just to let you know that Jefrey is or happens to be the president of Kelab Kesedaran dan Kekejaman Haiwan Peliharaan Ipoh, Perak. Yes, and in the studios we have the both of them talking to Jefrey and Joni. Very good morning to you guys. Welcome to the studios. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for the introduction, Gilbert.
You're welcome. Yeah. And Jefrey and Joni. Jefrey, we start off with you, Jefrey. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. So, a bit about myself. I'm Jefrey Parama, as you introduced earlier on. So, currently based in Ipoh, Perak.
Nice place.
Originally from Penang. I'm a Penang boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a bit about myself is that we are an animal lover, and at the same time we are also pet advocate. As an animal advocate. So we just want to create more of like a event where we can blend in together educational and fun. Right. So not just animal, but yet for family members to come together.
Nice. Yeah. And how about you, Joni? A little bit about yourself, probably.
Oh. Hi, everybody. I am from Ipoh. True blue Ipoh girl, like Michelle Yeoh.
Oh.
We are from the same school.
Okay. Ipoh has always been a favorite place of mine. Whenever I go there for events or anything like that, and probably, I don't know, maybe if I pass the age of 60, 65, I think that's where I would like to retire and stay and live there.
Stay there earlier.
You should be neighbors.
It's totally fine. It's a great place.
City boy. Yes, I know Ipoh, and especially when you talk about health, I think the water there is always, it's
you can tell from the bean sprout.
Oh, yes.
And the hor fun.
Oh, I was about to get into that one there, the most famous. Yes.
Yeah.
Delicacy of Ipoh, and always been a favorite place of mine. But Joni, a bit more about yourself, Joni.
Yes, I'm from Ipoh. We went to Singapore to work, and then just recently, before MCO 2019, we came back to Ipoh, and we realized, we really love the city, and also we realized there's a lot of stray animals around, and us, we love dogs a lot. We have 6 dogs at home, or 5 dogs at home, actually.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, they're all adopted.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness, that's a lot of commitment for the parents, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now just to let our listeners know, we happen to be on our social media platform. It's TRAXXfm. Do take note on that one there. Facebook, we're on TikTok, and also on Instagram and YouTube. So right here on TRAXXfm today, brought to you proudly by Tourism Perak, and a special interview on Momentum. The program is called Petz-A-Mania Carnival, and Jefrey, who happens to be the president of Kelab Kesedaran dan Kekejaman Haiwan Peliharaan Ipoh, Perak, and Joni did explain to us how did they get into probably being advocates, or should I say animal protectors of, especially in Ipoh.
Yeah.
5 adopted dogs, and wow, amazing.
In Singapore, they're so efficient, right? Like, you don't see any stray cats, they do, but not dogs. But when we came back, we were also adopting dogs there.
Right.
When we came back, we saw that, like, they're so helpless. Like, nobody's doing. Or no, there are people doing, but not enough.
Okay.
And when I try to reach out to, the NGOs to help the stray animals, they're like, oh, my hands are tied. We want to do, but we cannot do. So, we felt the need there. And that's why we wanted to make a change, or try to make a change.
Nice. Okay, getting into the questions right here now. Could you tell us a little bit more about Petz-A-Mania? What inspired you to organize such an event? And what about the impact? Would you hope it would have on the community? So probably your point of view.
Sure.
You're
I think
an events person, right?
Yeah. So one of it is I do organize events. So I organize events in Singapore and also in Malaysia.
All right.
So I was thinking, why don't use my strength, to do something. Yeah. So the heart behind of Petz-A-Mania. So how Petz-A-Mania came about was, as Joni mentioned, so we were in Singapore for about 14 years. So we came back and then we realized that there's a lot of stray being abandoned.
Okay.
And then, a lot of abandoned pets has been, out on the streets. So that caused the increase of population of strays. And also, of course, the strays on the streets, they keep on breeding and all. So, and then the worst is that we've seen a lot of animal abuse cases, and also there's a lot of hit and run. Yeah. So then we realized that, everybody can play a part. Right. So I was just thinking, okay, what better way that we can do? So I was reaching out to the NGOs in Ipoh. So I was asking them, can you help? And then most of them, they were like, we would love to, but our hands are tied. We have like 200-300 dogs and all. So then I realized, okay, if I have the capacity, why do I just spend that few hundred ringgit to cure or just, nurture this, to help this stray back to normal? Or we can just do a trap neuter program where we just trap neuter and release them back. So at least we play our part. Then I realized, so why don't I organize an event where I get as many people to come together and we educate them through the event.
Right.
Yeah. So this is where we started. Okay, let's do Petz-A-Mania. So we got all the NGOs. We collaborated with all the NGOs together. We also worked together with we invited the police K9.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of educational, like police K9, Bomba K9, we only see them through TVs.
Yes.
If there's a tragedy happen, then only we're like, oh wow, they are there.
That's what they do. Okay.
Correct. So now they get to meet in person.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just the other day in June, we just had our Petz-A-Mania event in Paradigm Mall, PJ. Yeah. So we had Bomba K9, Police K9 came. So after the display, we had that meet and greet session.
Right.
Where a lot of the people asked them like, oh, this was the dog in Patang Kali. So one of them named Lady. Yeah. So they get to see the heroes, and then the Bomba officer was sharing, how we were at Patang Kali, what was their experience, how dangerous it was. So people start to appreciate them. They're like, wow, thank you for risking your life to save ours.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I had a friend of mine who got one of his superhero dog who did something good, and autograph.
Yeah. The print.
paw.
Yeah.
So probably you could do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We even have, the visitors at our carnival. We have visitors coming, and then I'm always the one hiding behind in the crowd, right? So they don't know who am I, and they saw that I wear the uniform, right? And then they'll come by at me and they'll just whisper. Tell me, it's like, hey, I wish that you guys are doing this more often. Well, I really love seeing the K9 and all that. They tell me in with gratitude, like, I didn't realize, carnivals like this can be so meaningful.
Right.
Because a lot of carnivals are more, I would say, commercialized, right? Yeah, there's a lot of buy and sell and all that. But they say this one hits different. And it's, for all the effort that we put in, this is something that we would love to hear and we would love to make a change.
There you go. So that's how it will create the impact to the community. Thank you so much, Jeffrey and Joni. What unique activities and attractions can attendees expect at Petz-A-Mania?
Okay, so as we touched on earlier on, so we got the Police K9, Bomba K9. So this time around in Ipoh, we will have Police K9 coming all the way from Bukit Aman.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're bringing their Jenaya, narcotics, and also ESG, the electrical devices. So they're bringing these three to share with the people. On top of that, we have pony rides and horse rides. So since we have the space, so might as well people bring their family to come and learn. We also have parrot free fly or parrot we work together or collaborated with Persatuan Burung Kakak Tua Perak.
Okay.
So it's something unique, something interesting, where you get to see different kind of parrots. So there's different breeds and all. So they will have this session where they just release the parrot, they'll fly, and then it'll come back to its respective owners.
Wow.
Yeah. So something that we don't get to see very often.
Okay.
Yeah. So
there you go. To our listeners, these are some of the attractions probably that I think kids and also adults that
That's right.
haven't seen this, and this is the chance where they can get to indulge in something like this, right?
That's right. That's
Nice. What's the difference between Petz-A-Mania and other pet events? Just out of your head.
Okay, I think as what Joni mentioned, there's not someone came to her and said that it's a very meaningful event.
Okay.
So I think we wouldn't want to compare with other events. So other events have their own strength, which a lot of them are more to promoting on brands, new startups, SMEs coming up with their own branding. So that would be a good platform in terms of building their own brands.
Totally
and
great,
also-
you know, they
Yeah,
get a lot of chances.
correct. So it's more on
merchants.
merchants, yes, a lot of profit oriented, I would say, and also to
Profit-oriented.
bring up their branding, new brands and all. So
It's totally great, you know. to
yeah,
have that,
which is good because we want more people to support the SMEs and also big brands. But for us, we want to make it something more impactful. We want to make a change. We want to make something different. So that's what we do as a family carnival, where you can bring your pets along. So normally carnival is either cosplay or something, right?
Okay.
So ours is we're trying to integrate both human and pets, where we get to learn and we get to play our part at the same
and
time.
also to
fun,
appreciate more on our coexistence.
Yes.
Right.
And not seeing them on the street like, here's a stray dog, hey, go away, go away, or a stray cat, go away, go away.
Right.
But instead, have more, appreciate them more.
Yeah.
People need that exposure, right?
That's right. That's right.
And also getting to meet the superheroes.
Yes.
The
Yes.
canine.
As a
that's
matter
right.
of fact, we met the dog who sniffed out, where the girl who was
Kidnapped from
the other day,
Kidnapped-
yeah.
okay.
and met at
Yeah, the-
Batang Kali.
Batang Kali.
Yeah, the dog who
recently.
found the
The missing girl?
the little girl.
So we just
Oh.
Yeah, we
the
actually
dog
met
last
the
week.
hero.
You get the chance to meet the heroes.
Yes.
Meet and
Yes.
greet. Meet and greet.
Yeah.
And he was such a lovely boy.
Yes.
Gosh.
He
All
was.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. This is brought to you proudly. This particular program is brought to you proudly by Tourism Perak, and it is program Petz-A-Mania Carnival. Remember, and we're talking to the president of Club Kesedaran and Kekejaman, Haiwan, Peliharaan, Ipoh, Perak, Jefrey, Parama, and Joni, Tham in the studios with us. Now, when we come back, we'll be elaborating more about Petz-A-Mania. So do stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Taking a short break. Back in a bit. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. Hi, very good morning and very good afternoon. Sorry, see, time passed so fast. And while having in the studios with us and two amazing people, when you talk about pet lovers, well, here they are. But there's more to it. And Jefrey, Parama, president of Club Kesedaran and Kekejaman, Haiwan, Peliharaan, Ipoh, Perak, together with Joni, Tham. And this program has been brought to you proudly by Tourism Perak. A special interview on their unique program coming around very soon, which is program Petz-A-Mania Carnival. And welcome back to the show, Jefrey and Joni.
Thank you.
Hi.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon,
Thanks
everybody.
for having us back.
Okay. By the way, we happen to be on social media platform. It's TRAXXfm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can leave comments on our Facebook page, and not forgetting for YouTube. Now, getting into more questions, as we'll be leaving it open for Jefrey and Joni to answer this one here. We did talk about activities and attractions and what makes Petz-A-Mania a little different, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
But how about telling us a little bit more about the activities when it's got to do with the family?
Right. Okay. All right. Thanks, Gilbert. So, activities that relates to family or family involvement.
Okay.
So we do have like for children, we have 3 categories for coloring competition.
There you go.
So they can come, they can color, let their imagination go wild. So last year we had a lot of children where they were looking at all the animals, and so some of them went to the petting zoo. So they came and they drew exotic animals.
Wow.
So it's like, wow, amazing how they can just express themselves just through looking at things. So we would like to encourage this kind of things where we know that it's imprint in them.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there was this one kid who she drew like a small shelter. She drew a dog and a cat, and then she put a big sign, "Adopt me."
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, this was so sweet. So these are kind of things that we want to have in an event. So it's meaningful, it's purposeful at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah. So on top of that, pet lovers. Pet lovers, we created like activities. For example, like we have best dress contest. So for dogs, for cats. So usually we only see them like in a very prestige competition.
Right.
Yeah. But then how about the normal like rescued pets? Yeah, so they are the one usually they feel like they're a second class citizen, So which we want to create this platform where just bring, if you adopt a dog from the street, they are very, very smart. You can dress them up, join in the fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And we also have pet and owner, so both will dress up look alike.
Seriously?
Yes,
okay.
correct,
This is
correct.
some of the activities that,
That's right.
some of the attractions that you had in your program
That's
the last time around.
The last time,
I think
correct.
it's already on its second edition, 2 years.
That's right. It's 2 years.
You've been having it.
That's right.
And this time around, we will be getting into that details later. So these are some of the activities for the family. It's not just coming and just meeting the heroes or
right.
the animal, the pets, but also getting involved in some of the activities that you have set for them.
Yes.
Nicely, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
How does Petz-A-Mania ensure the harmonious and successful flow of the event? Now there are bound to be many different religions there, especially when it comes to this.
Yeah.
How is it going to go about?
Right.
We will tell the people or inform the people that's coming to have their dogs. We usually have a sign, a do's and don'ts sign. We're going to put there, and then we're going to post it on social media. So if you want to come, this is the kind of things that you need to take note. For example, you need to put your dogs on the leash or in the strollers at all times, dogs and cats as well. So the cat has to be in the carrier and the strollers, and they're not supposed to be running around without supervision. And for our Muslim friends, we also prepared the sabun sama for them to wash their hands. We have the stations put at several places, and it's very accessible for them, so that if they need to, they can always go there and clean themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, and we tried. Us being in Malaysia, we tried our very best to respect all the religions that we have. Yeah, and not having to divide them. Yeah, so that they can all come together.
Right.
Yeah. We even had the chance when there's something happening on stage. everybody come together, like, and us being on stage, we take the video and we can see like there's so many different races coming together, celebrating or having a good time together, and it means a lot to us.
Nice.
Yeah.
It means a lot to the organizers. Definitely it does. Jeffrey and Joni.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit about how bonding has been done, okay, with different religion in the event. And, what's your vision for Petz-A-Mania for the coming years?
Right.
You've already done two events,
Yeah, so
programs.
this will be the third one.
Third one,
Yeah.
and we'll be getting into the details of the locations and things like that just in a bit. But just this question here, what's your vision, Joni?
So basically for Petz-A-Mania, our vision is to make this as an annual event where, of course, if we can expand nationwide would be great because the more people that we can educate or reach out to, the impact is better.
Right.
Yeah. So I think now in Malaysia, the cases of stray population is very, very high.
Yes.
And
especially
also,
after the pandemic and
after the
things,
pandemic, that's right. And also the cases of animal abuse is increasing.
Okay.
So in just past 2 weeks, we had like 7 cases of abuse. Yeah, animal abuse, and it's all over social media.
Not cool.
That's
Not cool.
right. So this is where we want to educate people that we can play our part. If you see something like that, just report. You know? So rather than just take video and just upload it on social media,
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help. That's right. So creating this kind of event, so we get to educate the people. So at least be the first responder. Make a change. Yeah, so we can prevent.
Plant something in their mind so that it will ignite when the time comes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's important, right?
Yes,
yeah,
that's
and educating them also.
Yes.
Okay, now just before the details again, later on when I get out of the studios here, I'm going to exchange my shirt with Jeffrey.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's really cool as both of them, Jeffrey and also Joni, are on their outfits, and it's all about animals, right?
That's right.
Cats there, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Jeffrey, Joni, the details of the event.
Okay.
It's 2 fantastic years that you had.
Yeah.
And this is the 3rd year.
Yes, third
and in
year.
the 3rd year, you're doing not only in Perak, Ipoh, the northern state,
That's
but you'll also be doing it in...
Okay, actually we done it.
Oh, done it already.
Done it. So it was supposed already.
Okay.
So in June, at Paradigm Mall, PJ.
There you go.
Yeah, so the event was also we endorsed by Selangor State Exco.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had the support there, so we're grateful. So now our next event is coming this week. So 3rd and 4th August in Perak Turf Club, Ipoh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then again in Paradigm, when was it again? When will it be
In
again?
June. It was in June.
Yeah,
It was in June,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that was 15, 16 June. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how can people get in touch with you, or where can they get all the information? Like, you see, I just missed this amazing event that you had here in the capital city.
That's right.
So, any platforms or anything like that you would like to let our listeners know?
Yes, you can check out on our Facebook, Instagram at Petz-A-Mania.com or Petz-A-Mania, or on our Instagram it's Petz-A-Mania.official.
Okay, so when you talk about pets, it's Petz.
Z,
yeah? Okay,
That's right.
Petz. A-Mania.
That's right.
M-A-N-I-A.
M-A-N-I-A.
Okay, so take that note. And that's all of the time that we have. Thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
fantastic talking to Jeffrey and Joni, Jeffrey
Thank
Parama
you for
and Joni
having
Tham.
us.
Yes.
Any last
likewise.
words to our listeners?
Yes. So this year, in collaboration with Perak Tourism, Visit Perak Year. So any of you visitors would like to come over to Perak, so do come over and also join our event at the same time and check out amazing things that is happening in Perak. We have a lot of attractions, as what Gilbert said, the food as well.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of good food, new cafes coming up, and they still maintain its authenticity of Ipoh.
Bring your pets along.
So bring your pets
dogs,
along.
your cats, your lizard, your bearded dragon, your flying squirrel. I don't know. Just bring them. Yeah, just come and have fun.
So
yeah.
last year
Right.
we had quite a number of people from KL came down for Petz-A-Mania.
Seriously.
Yeah, so last year we had about 5,000 footfall for our event last year.
My goodness.
That's right.
Jaw drop. Okay.
That's right.
Wow, that's amazing. So it is Petz-A-Mania Carnival happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
See you there.
All right.
Thank you, Gilbert.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
That was Jefrey, Parama, and Joni Tham with us. And well, just to let you know, if you just happen to hear about Club Kesedaran dan Kekejaman Haiwan Peliharaan, Ipoh, Perak, well, there you go. These are the people behind it. Thank you so much to our guests in the studios, my producers, Lisham, Zam, Juliana, and Azrul. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very
Rock
much,
on.
everybody.
News coming up at 1. That's Prime at 1. And I'll be back right after that. Good afternoon, Malaysia.